It doesn't get much better than this. The lights are on in the Swamp Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, and you've got two of the nation's, not just the state's, powers in town. It's the 5A final between the Lakeland Dreadnoughts and the St. Thomas Aquinas Raiders.
Two outstanding coaches, beginning with Bill Castle, 26 years at Lakeland, 10 wins less than George Smith on the other sideline that's for St. Thomas Aquinas.
Come on, Coach, get with it. Here's Coach George Smith on the other side. Both of them have been there since the 70s. They've been charging through the regular season and the playoffs this year. Pitch goes to Steve Chansey. That's right, go make it. And that's just what he did. So a 27-yarder is good for William Chappell, the senior kicker. So first on the board tonight, thanks to the leg of number 18, the Lakeland Dreadnought. Chansey, the big fullback. Puts it in Chansey's belly and pulls it out himself. Makes one guy miss, and there goes Griffin down the sidelines. He's got a blocker down the sidelines, finally pushed out. So Justin Burdett kicks it deep at about the 10-yard line. And this one's going to go, breaking out. Big return for St. Thomas Aquinas. That's number 5, Bobby Crawford. 12 rushes, no passes. And 4th and 4, doesn't look like we're going to get one here, and it doesn't look like Lakeland's going to get a first down. A big 4th down stop. A big stand for the guys in blue. 3 tackles on the night so far for him. A big pass breakup. 3rd down and 8. And a big play for Dougherty. In his own end zone, scrambling around. Tries to get rid of it, just gets out of the end zone, and then just gets pushed out of bounds at about the 2-yard line. Play action pass. Dumps it out there for Chris Rainey. He's all alone. Steve Chansey will take this one down to the 20-yard line. That's right. That's the important one right now. It's 3-0. And Griffin will keep this one up the middle. There he goes. Down inside the 5-yard line, near that goal line, in the big senior. Finally pulled down by Major Wright, number 21, the safety. Jamar Taylor now in there behind Steve Chansey. And into the end zone for the first time tonight. Chris Griffin will keep this one. Calvin Harris, Marcel Archer behind the quarterback, Michael Dougherty, and he's going to let this one fly. He's got a guy right down the middle. That's number 81, Stephen Brown, the junior wide receiver. And St. Thomas Aquinas, the Raiders, are on the board tonight. A 35-yard touchdown strike. 2nd down and 8 now for Griffin. Play pass. Got a couple guys in his face. That's number 44 first. He missed him. Kyle Colombo ran right by him. Archer and Crawford back there, and Dougherty's going to step back to throw this one, but he's not going to have much time. Right in his face, big John Brown, the sophomore, dragging him down to the turf, and a big loss for the Raider offense.
Hey, we're going to change our whole weight room. We're going to change the way we do things, try to get back to dominance.
We'll try to put it up top. Here's Griffin, and he does. He finds Paul Wilson this time over on the sidelines.
Really the straw that stirs the drink for Lakeland right now.
17-yard gain for number 17 there, and boy, was Chris Griffin ever hit. Gene Atkins coming up from his linebacker spot. And the Lakeland Dreadnoughts. Dreadnoughts trying to put some more points on the board right now. And trying to keep it as Chris Griffin. And he's hit hard by Dean McNash there, the junior defensive lineman. Chris Griffin will take this one from the shotgun. 4 wides. Swings it out there. That's number 3, Chris Rainey. Has a couple blockers out there working for him, and he does a little bit of work himself. Keeps him turning and grinds it down to the 15-yard line. What a big hitter by the sophomore running back. He sure doesn't run after he catches the football like a sophomore, Brady. Trying to get his guys' attention, doesn't. Chris Griffin is going to take this one, roll out. Looks back across the field. Dangerous pass, but he's got a guy in. And into the hands, tipped by Chris Rainey, and into the hands of Paul Wilson.
Offense through the air and on the ground.
So handoff to Chris Rainey, and Chris Rainey's going to make this one count. Coming out of the locker room, energized, almost up to the 40-yard line, and Major Wright in on that tackle from Polk County. The Lakeland Dreadnoughts, and from Broward, the 954, it's St. Thomas Aquinas. Griffin will hand this one off to Chansey. Chansey gets out there to the sidelines and turns down field and dips those shoulders down and gets a few extra yards. He runs hard when he gets out in the open, doesn't he?
It's the Raiders.
Chansey and Rainey behind Griffin. This one will go to Chris Rainey. Number 3 skirts out in a big hole, and there he goes, he makes up the penalty, and then some. First down, and a touchdown for number 3. Nobody touches Chris Rainey.
Coaches have known how to motivate their teams and get the most out of them this season.
Well, Chris Griffin's going to get the most out of this carry, and he may beat everybody down the side, gets to the sideline, turns it up. So again, 2nd down and 1 now at the 10-yard line for Lakeland. And here come the Raiders into the backfield, tackle for loss.
The offensive line, the big uglies, making it happen for 66 snaps. Goodness gracious.
And one more, and this one will go to Jamar Taylor, the other sophomore back there. And he's in the end zone. So the senior does all the work, but the sophomore gets all the glory. Will be probably the last snap of this 5A state championship game. A game that belonged to the guys in orange, the Lakeland Dreadnoughts. Year 2004 FHSAA football state champions in the 5A class. And there's Bill Castle taking a ride on the shoulders of his guys. Wow, so much respect for their head ball coach. Hopping around him right now. What an outstanding job they did here in the swamp tonight.